Do you want to know what £500 per night will get you in London when it comes to hotels and Airbnbs? In this video, I'll show you just that. Hello everybody, my name is Justina, and on this channel I'm striving on expanding your knowledge about hospitality industry as well as housing sector. So let's dive right in. In this video, firstly, I'm going to focus on hotels. So what exactly can you afford with £500 in the capital of United Kingdom? Well, firstly, you can afford a hotel room in ShangriLa, which is in a building called the Shard, as well as the room and hotel called Four Seasons. I'm sure you've heard about those luxury chain hotels. If not, don't worry, I'll give you later some brief explanations about it, so don't worry. And later on I'm going to expand on what can you actually expect from those rooms and from those hotels. ShangriLa is located in the building the Shard, which is that pointy building that overlooks London. And Shard was built in 2012, and 2 years later, 2014, ShangriLa opened there. £500 in this hotel gives you an incredible opportunity to see beautiful views of London. Either if it's evening, morning, the views are amazing. I can only imagine when there's a sunrise or sunset with the clear sky, no rain, that the views are truly stunning. Booking a room in ShangriLa also gives you access to that excellent, beautiful, stunning infinity swimming pool. And I can bet that is the dream of all of the Instagrammers, and that's just beautiful background for the pictures. Plus, of course, if you like to swim as well. ShangriLa's selling points are rooms in the clouds. So as we can see on the picture, that bath in the clouds, it looks amazing. I would love to get there right now if I could. The second selling point is Oriental elegance, which we can see not only in details but also in interior design and furnitures, and that hallway on the picture looks just beautiful, magnificent. As you can see, you can afford this room in 5-star hotel in the center of the town for £534. And what's in it for me, you'll ask? So let me start with the most impressive thing for me, which I absolutely adore, and that's floor-to-ceiling window glass with view of London. That's just gorgeous. L'Occitane toiletries. Whoop whoop, I hope I said it right. Plush bathrobes, and those are the comfiest outfits ever. Don't try to convince me otherwise. 40-inch TV, Wi-Fi. This room also features Nespresso coffee machine. I'm more of a tea kind of girl, but still can appreciate a good coffee. And my absolute favorite is a pair of binoculars. I mean, how cool is that, to have a pair of binoculars in a hotel to be able to spy on other people? From ShangriLa you can walk towards main sightseeing places like London Bridge, that's 5 minutes away by walk. Then Borough Market is 6 minutes away. You can get there some fresh fruits, vegetables, food. Then you've got Tower of London, which is 12 minutes away by walk, and then St. Paul's Cathedral, which is just 23 minutes away by walk from the hotel. Whenever I'm going somewhere new, I always check the reviews on TripAdvisor or Booking.com or wherever I can find some real reviews to see what other people think about the hotel before I'm choosing to buy the night there. And customers are absolutely loving this hotel in ShangriLa, mostly about the staff, about the food and experiences. And I'm really sorry I just couldn't show you all of the reviews about this hotel, so I've just chosen those two. T stands for TripAdvisor, B stands for Booking.com, so you can read those. You just have to stop the video right now, and if you'd like to see some more reviews, just type in the Google, and I'm sure plenty of them will just pop in. Now let's talk about the other hotel, which you can afford for £500 per night per room in London, and that's a room in Four Seasons. Four Seasons is another luxury resort group which originated in Toronto, Canada. It was founded in 1961, and now it has properties all over the world in 47 countries. So that's 25 more countries than ShangriLa, if I'm counting it right. This particular hotel is located in a beautiful place in Park Lane, and that's Hyde Park Corner, and it's got beautiful views, which you will see. Selling points beside luxurious interior and designs are views, of course. Views of Hyde Park, which is a no-brainer. And in this room also you can get suites, which are quite costly if you'll ask me, but some of them are called presidential suites, so I guess that explains it all. The prices are between £2,000 and £10,000 per night, but this video is not about it. So let's move on. As we are focusing on what we can afford in London, for £500 this room pops out, and that's the room with king bed. It's called Superior Room. This room costs £500, as I've mentioned. However, breakfast is not included, and if you'd like to add it on, that's additional £32. But if you're going for it, go for it. This room gives you, of course, luxury. It's got TV, it's got city views, it's got bathrobes. I feel like what you're paying for here is prestige and luxury, and if you do want to feel like a VIP, and if you're in London, then you know what place to choose. Location here, the location of this hotel is also amazing. As I've mentioned multiple times, it's on the Hyde Park corner, and you can go for a walk, for a run, any time of the day, literally anytime you want to. Plus, a lot of sightseeing places are in walking distance, and that's, let me see the map, that's 13 minutes by walk to Buckingham Palace, 18 minutes to Marble Arch, 30 minutes of walk to Big Ben in Westminster, and 35 minutes by walk to Kensington Palace, which is the home of Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and their 3 children. Reviews of this hotel are exceptional, as you can see, and as I mentioned before, you can Google many more. Those are the ones that just stuck with me, and I think those reviews mainly are praising staff, how friendly they are, and food and beautiful interior. Now let's talk about Airbnbs. So what is exactly Airbnb? In huge shortcut, that's a place where people rent out their place or room, and the other group of the people are people who want to stay at somebody's house or room, depending what kind of deal they prefer. So first Airbnb that I found is in Shoreditch District, and it appears very modern, very cozy, and very clean. So let's talk about that. For this Airbnb, and that's entire home, you're paying £545 in total, and that was, I believe, £466 a night and £79 per service. So that's how Airbnb work. Those are 2 amounts, that sometimes even 3 amounts, depending on the country and host. But that's that. And that £545 gives you access to the entire home for whole day and whole night. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 balconies, and if you're smoking, which I don't recommend, if you do, Then you've got balconies, and I think that's important to get some fresh air. Well, fresh air in London. Well, let's move on. I am actually really impressed with this Airbnb home flat because owners are ticking literally every box that one could think of. I would start with a lift. A lift means that this Airbnb is very accessible and it just makes your life easier. You know, if you've got a baby, if you're a disabled person, it's just perfect. You know, using stairs, it wouldn't be as nice. In this Airbnb, you've got dedicated workspace plus Wi-Fi. So if you came to London in business, that's perfect. Perfect place for you to just unwind or work, whatever is your goal to do. This house also has got dishwasher, huge plus, because I don't know anybody that likes doing dishes manually, unless you do. Let me know in the comments, but I do not. This house is also family oriented, which is a big plus, and baby oriented, so the owner provides baby cot, baby safety gates, and baby bath and much more. So that's amazing. This private access via keypad is quite useful, if you ask me, especially these days. It's minimizing risk of getting infected, and that's good for your health and health of others. So protect your customers as well as yourself. Okay. This is Airbnb's location. It's not as close to the town center as the hotels were. However, you can get anywhere with a tube or by walking a little bit farther. On a sunny day, on a rainy day, most preferably on a sunny day, not getting much of them, to be fair. Oh well. And disclosure, the white boxes are with times how long it takes to get there with underground, and pink ones are the ones how long would it get you to get there by foot. So I'll say it was 23 minutes to Museum of London, 32 minutes by walk to Tower of London, but you can get there faster, 23 minutes with underground, then 28 minutes by walk to St. Paul's Cathedral and Buckingham Palace at 71 minutes. It's 1 hour 11 minutes by walk, so it's quite far, and probably I would use underground. 32 minutes is not as much when it comes to London. Those are reviews of this particular Airbnb, and by the way, I'm going to leave all of the links to Airbnbs and hotels in the description below, so you can go check it out, see reviews by yourself and decide if the place suits you best, which place suits you best. What £500 per night will get you in this Airbnb? This Pentonville Airbnb is hosted by Superhost. And what means actually Superhost? It means that they've got excellent reviews and quote me, they produce extraordinary experiences for their guests. So that property is hosted by one of the Superhosts. This Airbnb, Pentonville Airbnb's got status 5 with enhanced cleaning. That means it adheres with all of the local guidance about current situation, and it's being sanitized after every stay. Things that needs washing, they are being washed before new guests arrive. It has 2 bedrooms, and what is actually rare for London, it's got garden, it's got 500 square feet meters, as you can see on the picture as well. Got Wi-Fi, it's got wireless speaker, it's got Dyson heater / fan, whichever temperatures you prefer for yourself. I honestly would go for heater anywhere, anytime. So that's that. It also's got private access via keypad, so that's really beneficial in current times, as I mentioned before. Plus, they've got washing machine and dryer. So if you'd like to wash your clothes and dry them, you can do it straight away. As you actually can see, this main picture, which got my attention, you can see that in the living room they've got indoor fireplace, which I absolutely love. So cozy, and it's just made for those pictures by the fire, you know, Christmas lights, movies. I don't know, I just love fireplaces. This Pentonville Airbnb is also family and baby friendly. They've got so many stuff that you might need. I actually wrote it down because there are so much. They've got baby monitor, they've got high chair, baby plates, baby tableware, baby bath, cot, baby travel cot. Pets are also allowed, so if you like traveling with your little furry friends, that place is for you. And that is the location of Pentonville Airbnb. It's up north from River Thames. As you can see on another slide, those are the places that you can get to the quickest from the Airbnb. The first one is British Museum, where you can get to 29 minutes by walk or 18 minutes by underground. Then Museum of London, 26 minutes by walk. Then Camden Market, 48 minutes by walk. That's quite a long walk, but if you'd like it to be there faster, you can take the underground and be there in 14 minutes. And then there's a Trafalgar Square, the last picture, where you can get in 42 minutes by walk or 31 minutes by underground. Okay people, we arrived at the final part of this video, and by now I showed you what you can afford for that price when it comes to hotels and Airbnbs in London. And to be fair, both places, they've got pluses and minuses, so I'll leave the decision with you. What's better, what's worse, you can make your own mind up based on location, based on reviews, interior, how do you like the place, do they have services? It's all up to you. Which one will you choose? I hope this video fulfilled your curiosity and answered your question that you might had, like what can you afford for that £500 in London? I hope that question is being answered. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to be here with me, and I hope to see you soon. Have a lovely rest of the day.